You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. And now for a look at news making international headlines this Monday, 21st February.
At least 15 people were killed in the central Somalia town of Bedouin on Saturday, February 19th, after a suicide bomber blew themselves up in a restaurant that witnesses have said was packed with local officials and politicians. The Al-Shabaab militant group has claimed responsibility for the attack, according to the report by the site intelligence, which monitors militant groups online. A further 18 people were injured in the attack. One of those killed in Bedouin was a candidate in an ongoing parliament election, residents have said. The parliamentary elections began on November the 1st, 2021 and were initially supposed to end on December 24th, but are currently due to be completed on February the 25th.
Police in Kathmandu has fired tear gas and water cannon to disperse protesters opposed to a U.S.-funded infrastructure program that was set to be presented in Parliament for ratification on Sunday, February 20. Witnesses and officials in Nepal's capital have said. Some protesters have injured in the clashes. The Millennium Challenge Corporation, a U.S. government aid agency, has agreed in 2017 to provide $500 million in grants to fund a 300-kilometer electricity transmission line and a road improvement project in Nepal. Government officials have said the grant will not have to be repaid and comes with no strings, but opponents say the agreement would undermine Nepal's laws and sovereignty as lawmakers would have insufficient oversight of the board directing the infrastructure project. Despite loud protests, the Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Gayanendra Bahadur Karki, put forward the agreement in Parliament and has said the protest would benefit 24 million of Nepal's 30 million population. Nepal relies heavily on foreign aid, and donors coordinate development aid policy through the Nepal Development Forum, whose members include donor countries and international financial organizations.
A massive fish kill in the Coele River estuary in Chile last week has left fishermen overworked, residents in fear, and thousands of tons of dead sardines floating along local shorelines. According to a statement on the website of Chile's National Fisheries and Aquaculture Service, Cernapesca, the entire area has been declared a human health hazard and the dead sardines have been banned for consumption. 7 major areas in the estuary have been affected by the sardine die-off, with Playa de los Pinos being hit the hardest. The news comes at a bad time for a region already struggling with stocking its national fisheries. Sardines, along with anchovy, were recently closed to fishing in the country due to low catch numbers. Cernapesca estimates that there were several hundred tons of dead fish in the water. Fisherman Hernan Machua has said around 1,000 tons of dead sardines have been scooped out of the water so far, and several thousand tons remain. He has also added that more help from the government in the cleanup efforts was desperately needed. Environmental officials are investigating water quality in the region off the coast of the Colima Peninsula to determine the cause of the incident. Some locals are pointing to low oxygen levels in deeper waters as the reason for the deaths, with fish having to swim closer to the shore in search of oxygen nutrients.